Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determinant. Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Here's a little room there. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play, backed up inside his own 10-yard line, and he's running out in the open field, making people miss, and finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. And they capitalize. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out and moving.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Sellers bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been out.
Could be an alley. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback may change this route. 4th down, Sellers. It's complete to the right. How about that deep? Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a 1st down and maybe the start of a long drive.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Sellers to the air again. Caught over the middle. It's Nowaski. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sellers. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's going for the goal line. And he takes. They go play action with Sellers. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got his man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Again, it's Sellers. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Sellers on the play action. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Caught by Williams on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Right. Snags it, and there's running room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sellers. Looking to get it in. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose. the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually... Here's Sellers to throw. That's caught. It's Nowaski. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sellers to the air again. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know.
Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup and the attention of every... He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sellers. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Throwing, Sellers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No. Play fake, Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Nowaski. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Again, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man,
Dashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Cardinals. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Sellers. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. The offense changing the play. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go.
Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Sellers to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Sellers. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run. They go play action with Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He fires to the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Sellers on the play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. On the left side, grabbed by Williams.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Throwing, Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Still on his quarterback, can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Sellers unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cardinals are in the hurry up. Here's Sellers to throw. Big fella moving. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football game.
And the Cardinals come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Complete. Touchdown, Louisville! And the punishment has been extended. The Ville taking command as the Cardinals. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Give to the back. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Swings it out to his running back. Nice move to keep running. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Fires to the right, and he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Nowosky. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Again, it's Sellers.
Makes
the grab in their space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down.
I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously,
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and now get... Sellers. Got his man downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a
season in the ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the... It also carries serious college football playoff implications. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Cardinals offense is up first today. What a special season with this group so far. To navigate through this conference schedule without a single stumble, to be undefeated at this stage. Now, can they get the important job done and win the conference trophy?
Chris, I think you would agree with me. I think one of the more difficult things to do is to be an undefeated in this situation and go out there and play with freedom. So many times we see teams try to protect that record versus go out there and just execute the game plan. If they can just go execute, there's a really good chance they're going to be champions today. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the 1st down. It's the right...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a 1st down.
1st down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
He's got such great awareness once he gets close to that sideline, and you can tell he understands he just needs the 1 foot. He secures the ball, foot down. That's a catch, and that's a first down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize.
He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
So Miami's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
Back to throw. It's Nickel. The pressure's on. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that ultimately gets home. Beautiful job right there, and a nice job by the secondary covering up those easy, quick throws.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's in incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. To make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Chris, they can't stop him. He's too good of a player. We see it time and time again. Back-to-back big catches for this guy on the outside. And I got to tell you, as a play caller, don't get bored taking a profit. Go right back to him. They can't defend this guy.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward. Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you've got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. He's looking to throw. Caught over. It's Nowacki. They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Louisville has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch! And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he muzzles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The shotgun running play call. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Pringle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game. And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Trying to find some room. It's Pringle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Nickel. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point. They're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. They'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, there's a...
The play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, quarterback play is all about rhythm, and here I just feel like his footwork is too quick and he's rushing it. When you rush it, you tend to overthrow it. You tend to throw it past these wide receivers, and you're trying to throw it down the field. He's got to calm down in the pocket and really get that rhythm back.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. They get him down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He stays alive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. Sees an opening. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you've got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all three of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown! Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To throw, it's Sellers. Quick completion to the tight end. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. Not ideal, you give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Nowakowski. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down?
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's brought down, a sack him. Can this defense get a stop and send this to overtime? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen in this completion for this offense.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, how bold do they want to be here? It's 4th and short. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you want to stay on the field with your offense? Boy, if you don't convert here, you are just setting up the opposition with great field position.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Nowakowski. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up 1st and goal at the 9. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. And what a finish. He has the last word in this back-and-forth roller coaster battle.
Chris, I always talk about players and not plays in these moments, and right here, they get the ball to their guy, the one that they know can go make a play, and he's able to do that. He takes it into the end zone for the win. I got to tell you, it's got to feel great for him to deliver for his teammates in this huge moment.
What a battle here. You feel for the losing side to get to a conference championship game and lose in overtime. But for the winners, plenty to celebrate, Joel. They delivered in the clutch. Everything that coaches talk about, being ready for that moment, this team was today.
Well, Chris, that was one of the great conference championship games that I've ever called. That was
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys